Hello, everybody. This is Kay, and I just didn't think that, didn't think that it was right unless I finished something up by showing you how to use some of the things that we've been making in how to wrap your gifts. And I know we've been making a lot of things, but unless we could bring it to this next level of how do you package your gifts and your presents and your cards, it just makes a world of difference because it's not what you really give to people or it's not what's inside the package. But if you learn to really present your packages really well, it will be so much more appreciated and it will get so much attention. People would love it and will put people in a really, really happy mood because most people don't package up their gifts. They just kind of give it the way it is. And so here's a story that I could think about is the story of the pit rock. It was just a rock, but I'm not sure how many years ago it was, but it just really made a big hit in the retail area during one of the holidays. And somebody had taken this rock and put it in this beautiful box and then put a story behind it. And I think this pit rock sold for like, 30 or $40. And it was just the hottest seller. I remember that season. And I've been thinking about that and I've been thinking, and after all these years of me doing fundraisers and putting little gift stores up in my salon, it just really taught me, what really sells and what doesn't sell. And I realized that it really isn't about what it is, but it's about how it's presented. And so today, I do want to show you some of the things that I learned about packaging and what makes a really effective packaging. So before we start, this is one of the packages wrappings that I made. And I just think that it's just a very, very nice looking package. And this is all handmade. So, and I'm going to start today by showing you something that I do, which I think is really good. I make a lot of little flowers that look like this. They're just little whimsical flowers, and I make them and I cut them out. And if you notice that these flowers are made so that the colors are very, very different. They're not, you notice how many different colors I add to this? Well, you could do the same thing. So let's work on this first and let's make a couple of flowers. So I'm going to use the white again. And then I'll just show you how I do it. So the first layer, I'm going to make it very, very pale with some white in here. Maybe that's a little bit too pale. So I will draw just a circle and just, you don't have to make it perfect. We just make a little circle. And then I'm going to put something in the center that is bright. So I'll get some red and then I'll dab that red. And you notice how the water just travels and it's great because it just kind of spreads out. And I might make one of the leaves that red. And then maybe the stem, I might want to try blue. See how different that is than just regular, and I'm making the stem kind of fat. And then maybe just one of the leaves, I might make it green. Green leaf. And maybe I will make a tan or brown. So I'm just trying to add colors. I might just make another brown one right here. So there you go. So that's how simple it is to make a flower like this. And then I just let it dry. And you could actually make any kind of flower you want, but what I like to do is I like to make everything very simple, so I don't have to think so much about drawing realistic flowers. But it's just like you know, when you buy stickers, you buy these cute little stickers and you put them on packages and things like that. Well, this is like a sticker. I see this as a sticker, and let me see. Let me go get my scissors. Okay, so I'm going to put this to the side, and then I'm going to show you how I make wrapping papers. And I really don't use too many, you know, things. I don't usually use a lot of wrapping papers, but gee, once in a while you have something that you really want to wrap in a paper, and it comes in really handy for you to know how to make your own. So here it's just simple as this. It looks like a little kiss drawing. And I made this little, and what I did on this was just with a no print newspaper print that I have. And it's just a little flimsy little, kind of a little bit thicker than tissue paper. And then on the other side, I made another design. And so I've been experimenting with, you know, what I really, really like. And so, so the way that I do that is I will use again, maybe so you pick something very simple that you like. And so to me, what's really simple is a Christmas tree or a holiday tree. And so I'll just go ahead and put these here and there. And, you know, of course, you can't make any of these things very complicated because it would take too long. You don't want to do that. You just want to do just real quick little markings, repeat markings. And you put these markings all over. So there are the trees. And then on some of the trees, I'm thinking that I would like to make it, add a little bit of pink. So I'm going to, let me see here. I might get this little brush marker and just maybe add a little bit, another pink tree next to it. That gives it a little bit of an idea of introducing color to this. So it doesn't really matter where you put it, you just put a pink tree right next to it. So this is what you call repeat pattern. And repeat patterns are great, but again, I don't really like to make them perfect because you just want to emphasize the fact that it's hand done. And anything that's hand done is never really perfect, right? So we put a little tree stem. And then probably I like to add a little tree stem on this too. I'm running out of ink, so I may have to go with another color. I'll just add green. And then after you do this, you just kind of have to think of maybe one other thing that you might be able to add that will fill in the spaces. So what do you think? I'm thinking what I might want to add is, I think it'll be nice to add something a little deeper. So they don't all have to look alike. Maybe put some in this way. And so just stick with very simple designs. And then I think I'll put some little red berries. That really adds a lot when you do that. So what do you think? It's, you know, you just kind of have fun. I mean, it is so much fun just sitting here and making these, and try to just really emphasize the simplicity, because you don't want to take hours and hours making these. And another thing too is that you don't really have to do the whole thing. If you want to package up, like if you notice what I did with this one I packaged it up, but look at the back of it. I didn't really do anything to the back, and which is fine. I just put a ribbon around it, and I made a little construction cutout leaf so that it would add just a little bit more of an interest. And then you add the leaf in here. And then I just had this little ornament thing that I had, and I thought, wow, that would add a little shine to the package. And I was really happy with the way this came out. So that's that. And then you just let this dry. And then when you wrap something with it, it will come out just very much like the one that I showed you. All right. Okay, now let's see if our, this is almost dry. So I'm not going to wait for it to dry completely. And I'm going to cut it out. So let's go ahead and cut this out, and make sure that you're not really cutting it right to the edge. You're kind of leaving it with some space in between, which is between the color and the paper, leaving a little outline. Makes it looks like it's just, when you see stickers and things like that, they're usually cut like this. They're not right to the edge. here we go. This is cut, and I will show you how I use that. Okay, here is one package I did. Okay, so here it is, just a plain brown bag. I'm not sure where I got it, but I was saving this and it came out really handy because you could put your little gift or whatever in here. Um, whatever you want, you put it inside, seal this, and then put this on. And so if you could see it, and if you put this on, see how beautiful that is? This is a little bit larger. So this is how you could use these flowers just to decorate your brown, you know me, I just love brown paper bags. And then here is one of the tags that I think we made together. And I had this little polka dotted bag. And so then I use this bag and then I use this as a little tag. And it just looks like a beautifully wrapped present already. And it's just the simplest way to do it. So another one is, hey, guess what? This is a McDonald's bag. My husband brought this home one day with a little thing in it for me. And I thought, with a little breakfast meal. So I kept the bag. And then this is a flower that I already had. I had this from somewhere. Maybe I bought it in a little package of goodies or something like that, and this was in it. And so I thought, well, this is a McDonald's bag, but I have to really dress it up so that it just really doesn't, it just really ups the value of what's inside. And I love this bag because it has a little space so you could put more things in it. So that's that. And then the last one I have here is another little brown craft bag. And then I just put some silver washi, what do you call those? I think they're called washi tapes. You just get them in a roll and then I just put it on top to decorate it. And then I took here it is. I took one of the washi papers I had, a little piece, and I cut a bird out of it. Isn't that lovely? The paper is so lovely. And I cut a bird out of the washi paper and then I put a backing on it. I think it's just an index card or something I put behind it. And I cut it out together. And I love this bag too. I mean, this is very sophisticated looking, but it's a paper bag. So I think this is it. And I just wanted to show you how beautiful and how whimsical you could make your packages to look like $1 million when you give it to people. So I hope that you could take some of the ideas that I have here and then kind of try to make your own little packages this year. And I know you can do it because we've been making all these things and you're learning how to make all these wonderful things for the holidays. So try to think and see what you could use out of your little toolbox to pull out and decorate your presents. So I hope you'll make some really cute presents. Thank you. Bye-bye.